Having the momentum with the defensive play.
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 22-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Now a first down carry for Harris. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jones. He gets it complete to Harris. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside. And they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. Back to throw. Jones. Now he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Elliott Good with a PAT. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off the play fake. Jones. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. From the gun, here's Watson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. To throw is Watson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
81 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They'll run again with Harris. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. And he will find his man on the outside. And he will have a Patriots first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On first down, it's Harris. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Operating from the gun, Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now a give, running left is Harris. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Jones. And he'll let this go deep for Bourne. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
And he comes back with one complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. 57 to Mike. 57. Let's go.
They'll run on first down. It's Harris. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 99 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll run with Harris. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Patriots add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Watson. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. 2nd and 14. Watson now to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
On 1st down, it's Harris. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives gives him a first down.
Well, I've heard you say that so much of being a great inside linebacker is diagnosis, and that time he diagnosed things instantly, made a beeline for the football.
And on an RPO, everything happens so fast, and as a defender, you can't get stuck trying to figure out what's going on. That time he had it figured out in a flash, and he was able to make a beeline to the receiver and make the play.
And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
He's got him in, complete, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. On the return, Williams. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of the credit, being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Christian Barmore busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
2nd and 16.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 21. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it. And sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They run again with Harris. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Give him 2 on the play there. And the Pats are set up now with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Harris. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game. They're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there. But they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
It's taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not. And well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
And guy's man complete. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. But a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
As our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little a little extra on top.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's set.
I shall come forth as pure gold. Have you been tried?